Anthony Knight! Anthony Knight, you're on deck! Anthony Knight's on deck. Coming up next, guys, put your hands together. Welcome to the front of the stage, Diamond Deb Miller!
Howdy, y'all. I'm Diamond Deb, and this is Roll Up Comedy, y'all. I'll tell you a little bit. I got Parkinson's, and we call it parky fingers that we get. You know, we drop things all the time, and it's really hard to pick things up, you know, like men. And so, you know, I can't believe that in Austin, man, because there's so many vegans, right? You get it. So, I got my Quantum, you know, this is the greatest wheelchair in the world, and, you know, because it's crash test approved by me in a Tesla. And so I call it my baby motorcycle, and so I'm downtown on 6th Street the other day, and there's a strange man, and he comes running up, and I'm pretty sure he was homeless, looking for a place to stay, right? And he comes up and he says, "I want to take you for a ride, baby." And I said, "Yeah, right." And so I walk away, and he comes back again. He says, "Just come here, baby. Just get up, and I'm gonna sit on my lap, and I'm gonna take you for a ride." And I'm thinking, no, man, I'm a biker girl from the old days. I don't ride bitch for anyone. It's my bike. So I actually almost had a date this week. I mean, I did have a date. It was a dinner date. Anybody else ever been in the friend zone, right? So there's this guy, I really, really liked him for about 8 years, and we went out a couple of times, but, you know, he just thought he was above me, right? Because he's in a rollator, you know, and so he's rolling along, you know, and but he got a wheelchair the Friday, right? So, you know, I'm going to show him how to use it, right? And so we go to dinner, and it's a 3-mile ride, and so we're coming back, right? And so it's 3 miles home, but it's dark now, right? And, you know, for some things, skills, there's like a learning curve. Well, it was a learning curb, because I thought he was going to fall for me, right? But I think he lost his confidence because he called 5 other guys to help, you know. He couldn't get it up. You know, when you flip the wheelchair, he had to have help with getting the wheelchair back up, you know. So it was, let me see what else had happened this week. One more page. So, you know, I've had 32 surgeries. You'd think by now I'd get like a 2-for-1 special on a boob job, right? Do you know why psych drugs and blowjobs are alike? They work better if you swallow. Chick-fil-A, you know, they had a lot of trouble a long time ago about, you know, the gays avoided there, but now the blacks are really upset. And I'll tell you why. During the pandemic, they moved the soda machines from the dining room to behind the counter. So now when the blacks order water, they get water. It's saving them money. In junior high, I really was a nerd. I loved to read books, right? You could say I always had my nose in a book. And then, you know, the punk rock days came in the 80s, and I finally figured it out, you know, because bookbinding glue is the same as poppers, right? No wonder my nose was in the book, right? My gay dad, he taught me about sex, you know, and you couldn't really talk about things back then in the 70s. But he said something to me that makes sense now. It didn't back then. He didn't want me to have premarital sex. So what he said was, I have friends too, but I know how to shake hands. And I thought he meant just be friends, right? But now with Parkinson's, I get it, right? It's just kind of shake, rattle, and roll, you know? But, so I think it's really great we got extra time this week because some of the girl comics can finish too. So I'm Diamond Deb. This has been a lot of fun. So, you know, Jesus take the joystick. I'm coming home with Twirly Blue. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, one more time. Diamond Deb Miller. All right.